you are new here, my name is Reyna. I do lifestyle, law school, and mindset videos. If you are continuing, I have decided that we will come up with a name for all the continuing subscribers. I don't know what we should call you, but welcome back. So I want to talk about the one thing that can make or break you when applying to law school, and that's going to be your personal statement. The do's and the don'ts, how you write it, what do you do. This is gonna be about the do's and the don'ts. I'm gonna eventually make another video on how to actually list out everything and how to write it, how to script it correctly, and craft it to the best of your ability. This is about the content, so if you want that other video, make sure you like this and comment down below that you want that video so I can make it next time. All right, so today we're gonna talk about the do's. So do, talk about yourself.
Bruh.
Talk about other people. What I mean is, this is a personal statement, obviously. You personalize it to the best of your ability. You don't talk about your mom and how she didn't go to college. You do talk about, those kind of things that build up to that, but you don't start from the beginning of time. Get what I'm saying? So you don't talk about it as like, as a 3-year-old, my father left me and I was never blah, blah, blah. Or you don't talk about your friends. Like my best friend has gone to law school and I would like to go with him and we would like to open our firm together. No, you don't do those things. It's like, how can you impact the world and how can you change it? What can you do? And who can you help? So think of it as in that aspect as like, okay, do you need to talk about myself? But I don't need to talk about, my best friend going to the same law school and I want to follow in her footsteps. Or my mom and how she wasn't doing this, or how my dad never helped, those things. So those are the first do's and don'ts. Second do's and don'ts, don't make it a resume, if that makes sense. So don't make it listing out everything that you have ever done, but do put enough content where they understand you. If you can't put this on your application, your actual application itself, if you can't actually put, that you worked at the White House and you worked under this administration, you did this and this and this, they don't want to know that you filed paperwork or you did that. They just want to know what was the vast majority of it, and then, okay, but what was the impact of that on your life? So make sure you write it out correctly in that aspect of like, okay, so I worked here, I did this, but they just want to know the good parts, the good chunky parts of it. They don't want to know the nitty gritty of like, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is what I did. So that's that. That's the do's and the don'ts of that. Next do and don't. Don't write in a very awkward way. So what I mean by this is that you go in there blindsided of like, I don't know what to write. Beforehand, before you already know that this is going to happen. This happens in every law school. This is something that is required for every law school. I don't really think it's required, but I do think that every law school has it. This is the thing that you sit down, just get something, start writing down certain things that you know are needed, that you know that are like, okay, I have to speak on this, I have to speak on this, I have to speak on this. You might even want to do a rough draft just to kind of like help you. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to be, your rough drafts is going to be your only draft. No, it's just going to help you get the idea of like the context you need. So that's really what I'm saying, is that sit down, get the context you need and get the big chunky parts out of the way so that you can understand how to fill that in with all of the smaller things.